The Heart of a Boy. Teaching Integrity to Your Son. Written and read by Rizia Audiobooks. In today's world, where values can sometimes seem overshadowed by everyday challenges, this book offers a refreshing guide for parents determined to raise sons of strong character. This book shows you how to infuse lessons of honesty, respect, and resilience into your son's life. Prepare to embark on a journey where every lesson learned builds the foundation of a future filled with integrity and purpose. Chapter 1. Understanding Integrity. Integrity is a cornerstone of character that shapes not only how our children view themselves, but also how they interact with the world around them. It is the unwavering commitment to doing what is right, even when no one is watching. For our sons, understanding integrity means recognizing that their actions and choices reflect their values. As parents, we have the profound responsibility to model this important trait, teaching our boys that integrity is not simply a rule to follow but a way of life that brings honor and respect. Integrity is to embrace honesty, fairness, and accountability. It is about being true to oneself and to others, standing firm in one's beliefs while being respectful of differing perspectives. When we instill this definition in our sons, we help them navigate the complexities of life with a moral compass that guides their decisions. Encouraging them to speak their truth, admit their mistakes, and uphold their commitments lays a strong foundation for their integrity. This foundation will serve them well as they encounter various challenges and temptations throughout their lives. Integrity is also deeply tied to compassion. A boy who understands integrity recognizes the importance of empathy in his interactions. It is essential to teach our sons that integrity does not exist in a vacuum, it flourishes in environments where kindness and understanding are prioritized. By nurturing a kind heart within them, we empower our sons to act with integrity not only towards themselves, but also towards others. This interconnectedness reinforces the idea that integrity is about building trust and fostering relationships that are rooted in respect and compassion. In our journey as parents, we must provide opportunities for our sons to practice integrity in real-world scenarios. Whether it is through community service, standing up for a friend, or admitting when they are wrong, these moments are invaluable. They allow our boys to experience the rewards of integrity firsthand, reinforcing its importance in their lives. Each instance of choosing to act with integrity builds their confidence and sets a precedent for future behavior, helping them to internalize the principles we wish to impart. The importance of integrity in a boy's life. Integrity serves as the foundation upon which a boy's character is built. It is the guiding principle that shapes his decisions, influences his relationships, and ultimately defines the man he will become. Teaching your son the value of integrity is not just about instilling a set of moral guidelines, it is about nurturing a deep-seated understanding of honesty, fairness, and respect for himself and others. When a boy recognizes the importance of integrity, he learns to navigate life's complexities with confidence and purpose, laying the groundwork for a fulfilling and responsible adulthood. In a world where challenges and temptations abound, integrity stands as a beacon of light. It empowers boys to stand firm in their beliefs, even when faced with peer pressure or societal expectations. By fostering a strong sense of integrity, you help your son develop resilience against the forces that may try to sway him from his values. This resilience is vital, as it equips him to make choices that align with his principles, ensuring that he remains true to himself. As parents, modeling integrity in your actions sends a powerful message that will resonate with your son, reinforcing the importance of honesty and accountability. As your son grows, he will encounter situations that test his character. These moments are opportunities for growth, where the principles of integrity can be applied in real-world scenarios. Encourage open discussions about ethical dilemmas, allowing him to express his thoughts and feelings. By guiding him through these conversations, you provide him with the tools to analyze situations critically and make decisions rooted in integrity. These lessons will serve him well throughout his life, helping him to navigate the complexities of adulthood with a strong moral compass. Ultimately, teaching integrity is about empowering your son to become a man of character and compassion. Instilling these values early on will prepare him to face the challenges of life with courage and grace. As he learns to embody integrity, he will not only enhance his own life but also contribute positively to the world around him. By raising a boy who understands and values integrity, you are cultivating a future leader, a compassionate friend, and a responsible citizen. This is the legacy of integrity that every parent strives to impart, and it begins with the lessons you share today. The role of parents in shaping integrity. The journey of shaping integrity in a young boy begins at home, where parents serve as the first role models and teachers. Every interaction, every lesson, and every moment spent together contributes to a foundation that will guide him throughout his life. When parents embody integrity, demonstrating honesty, accountability, and ethical behavior in their daily lives, they create a powerful example for their sons to emulate. Children are keen observers, absorbing lessons not just from words, but from actions. Thus, the role of a parent in instilling these values becomes not just important, but vital. Open and honest communication is a cornerstone of teaching integrity. By fostering an environment where discussions about values can take place freely, parents encourage their sons to express their thoughts, questions, and dilemmas. This dialogue allows boys to understand the importance of integrity in real-world scenarios, helping them navigate complex social situations with confidence. When parents share their own experiences, both successes and failures, they provide invaluable lessons that resonate more deeply than any textbook could. This transparency nurtures trust, ensuring that boys feel safe to approach their parents when faced with moral challenges. Setting clear expectations about integrity is crucial in a child's development. Parents should articulate the values they hold dear and the behaviors they expect from their sons, ensuring that these ideals are consistently reinforced through everyday situations. Whether it's through family discussions about honesty or creating rules that promote accountability, clear expectations lay a framework for understanding right from wrong. Additionally, recognizing and celebrating instances where a son demonstrates integrity strengthens this commitment, reinforcing the idea that integrity is not merely a set of rules but a way of life. Chapter 2. Creating a supportive environment. The home as a safe space. Creating a home that serves as a safe space is essential in nurturing the integrity and compassion within your son. A safe home is not merely a physical structure, it is an emotional refuge where he can express himself freely without fear of judgment. By fostering an environment where your son feels secure, you lay the foundation for him to learn the values of kindness and empathy. In this nurturing atmosphere, he will be more inclined to explore his thoughts and feelings, enabling him to develop a compassionate heart. Open communication is a vital component of a safe home. Encourage your son to express his feelings openly, whether he is experiencing joy or sadness. When he knows that his emotions are validated and respected, he will develop the confidence to navigate complex social situations with integrity. Establishing regular family discussions can serve as a platform for him to share his thoughts, fostering an environment that values honesty and encourages vulnerability. This practice not only strengthens the bond between you but also instills in him the importance of listening and understanding others. Creating a safe space also involves setting boundaries that promote a sense of security and stability. Clear guidelines help your son understand the expectations within the family while allowing him to feel safe in knowing the structure that surrounds him. When he understands the limits and the reasons behind them, he can navigate his world with confidence. This sense of security allows him to take risks in expressing his thoughts and feelings, knowing that he is supported and loved unconditionally. Encouraging open communication. Open communication is the cornerstone of nurturing a kind heart in your son. When you create an environment where he feels safe to express himself, you not only help him cultivate emotional intelligence but also teach him the importance of honesty and empathy. Encourage him to share his thoughts and feelings, no matter how trivial they may seem. This practice fosters a sense of belonging and trust, allowing him to explore his emotions and understand the perspectives of others. When he knows that his voice matters, he becomes more likely to listen to and respect the voices of those around him. To foster open communication, it is essential to model active listening. Show your son that you value what he has to say by giving him your full attention. This means putting down your phone, making eye contact, and responding thoughtfully to his words. By demonstrating that you are genuinely interested in his thoughts and feelings, you empower him to communicate openly and honestly. This reciprocal exchange builds a strong foundation of trust, encouraging him to reach out to you with his concerns, joys, and fears. Creating a space for open dialogue means embracing vulnerability, both for you and your son. Share your own experiences and feelings, allowing him to see that everyone faces challenges and emotions. When he observes you navigating your own struggles with integrity and compassion, he learns that it is okay to be vulnerable. This shared experience not only deepens your bond but also instills in him the understanding that expressing emotions is a vital part of being a kind-hearted individual. He will come to appreciate that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength that fosters connection and understanding. Encourage your son to ask questions and engage in discussions about his interactions with others. Help him to reflect on how his words and actions affect those around him. By guiding him to consider the feelings of others, you nurture his ability to empathize and respond with kindness. Discuss hypothetical situations or share stories that provoke thought and conversation. This practice not only enhances his understanding of the world but also reinforces the values of integrity and compassion that you wish to instill in him. Leading by example, modeling integrity. Leading by example is one of the most powerful tools a parent can wield in the journey of raising a son with integrity. When a child observes their parent embodying honesty, respect, and compassion, they begin to internalize these values as essential components of their character. Actions often speak louder than words, and every decision made in front of a child serves as a lesson. By modeling integrity in everyday life, parents lay a solid foundation for their sons to emulate. This approach not only nurtures their moral compass, but also fosters a genuine understanding of what it means to live with integrity. Demonstrating integrity means being transparent in your actions and decisions, even when it is inconvenient. When a parent faces a challenging situation, such as resolving a conflict or admitting to a mistake, it is crucial to approach it with honesty and accountability. For instance, if a parent makes an error at work, discussing the situation openly with their child can illustrate the importance of taking responsibility. This creates an opportunity for dialogue about the significance of honesty and the courage it takes to own up to one's actions. Such moments can transform ordinary experiences into profound lessons in integrity. Compassion is another vital aspect of integrity, and parents can instill this quality by showing empathy in their interactions with others. When a parent treats waitstaff, cashiers, or neighbors with kindness and respect, they demonstrate that every individual deserves dignity. These small acts of kindness become powerful lessons for a son, teaching him that integrity is not just about personal honesty but also about how we treat others. Encouraging children to engage in community service or to help those in need further embeds the notion that integrity is tied to compassion and the willingness to uplift others. Moreover, parents should be mindful of the messages they send through their everyday choices. Whether it involves standing up against injustice, speaking out against dishonesty, or simply being a good listener, these actions resonate deeply with the child's understanding of integrity. By discussing ethical dilemmas openly and encouraging thoughtful consideration of right and wrong, parents create a space where integrity is not just a concept but a practice. This ongoing dialogue helps sons process their values and encourages them to act with integrity in their own lives. Chapter 3. Teaching Empathy. Understanding others' feelings. Understanding others' feelings is a cornerstone of raising a compassionate and kind-hearted son. Empathy, the ability to recognize and share the feelings of others, plays a pivotal role in developing a strong moral character. Encouraging your son to tune into the emotions of those around him not only fosters deeper connections, but also enhances his understanding of the world. As parents, we have the unique opportunity to guide our sons in navigating the complex landscape of human emotions, teaching them to respond with kindness and understanding. One effective way to cultivate empathy is by engaging in conversations about emotions. Encourage your son to express his own feelings and to articulate what he observes in others. Ask open-ended questions that prompt him to think about how someone else might feel in a given situation. For example, after watching a movie or reading a story, discuss the characters' emotional journeys. This practice not only nurtures his emotional intelligence but also empowers him to develop a compassionate viewpoint, recognizing that everyone has their own struggles and experiences. Modeling empathetic behavior is equally crucial. Children learn a great deal through observation, and when they see their parents demonstrating kindness and understanding, they are more likely to emulate these behaviors. Share moments when you have had to navigate someone else's feelings, whether it's comforting a friend in distress or showing appreciation to a family member. By sharing these experiences, you teach your son that empathy is not just an abstract concept but a practical skill that he can apply in his everyday life. Encouraging your son to engage in acts of kindness can also deepen his understanding of others' feelings. Simple actions, like helping a peer who is struggling or volunteering in the community, allow him to experience the joy that comes from making a positive impact on someone else's life. These experiences provide tangible lessons in compassion, reinforcing the idea that understanding and addressing the feelings of others is not only valuable but also incredibly rewarding. Create an environment where feelings are acknowledged and validated. Encourage open discussions about emotions within your family, making it clear that it's okay to feel sad, angry, or confused. By fostering an atmosphere of acceptance, you empower your son to explore and understand his own feelings while also considering those of others. This emotional literacy will serve him well throughout his life, shaping him into a young man who not only recognizes the importance of integrity but also embodies compassion in all his interactions. The impact of empathy on integrity. Empathy serves as a powerful catalyst for integrity, shaping not only how our sons perceive the world but also how they interact with it. When boys learn to understand and share the feelings of others, they begin to appreciate the importance of honesty and moral principles. Empathy allows them to see beyond their own experiences, fostering a sense of responsibility toward those around them. This awareness can ignite a desire to act justly, making integrity not just an abstract concept but a lived reality. As parents, nurturing this empathetic understanding can cultivate a foundation that encourages our sons to uphold their values in the face of challenges. Teaching empathy starts with modeling compassionate behavior ourselves. When we demonstrate kindness and understanding in our daily interactions, we provide our sons with a living example of integrity in action. they learn to recognize the impact of their words and actions, understanding that honesty and integrity are not merely rules to follow but essential components of meaningful relationships. By discussing our experiences and choices openly, we can help them connect empathy with integrity, illustrating how these qualities work hand in hand to create a just and loving environment. Encouraging our sons to engage in community service or acts of kindness can further solidify this connection between empathy and integrity. When they see the direct impact of their actions on others, they develop a greater appreciation for the importance of being honest and ethical. These experiences allow them to practice empathy in real-world situations, reinforcing the idea that their integrity not only affects them but also contributes to the well-being of their community. As they witness the joy and relief their actions bring to others, they begin to internalize the lesson that living with integrity is a powerful way to make a difference. Teaching our sons to appreciate diverse perspectives can deepen their empathetic abilities. Encouraging discussions about different cultures, experiences, and challenges faced by others broadens their understanding of humanity. When they can relate to people from various walks of life, they become more equipped to act with integrity, recognizing the shared values that bind us all. This understanding fosters a sense of belonging and compassion, empowering them to stand up for what is right, even when it is difficult. Chapter 4. Encouraging kindness. Everyday acts of kindness. Everyday acts of kindness are the small, deliberate choices we make that can profoundly impact those around us. These actions, though seemingly insignificant, can cultivate a culture of compassion and integrity in our sons. By modeling and encouraging these behaviors in our daily lives, we teach our boys that kindness is not just a grand gesture but a way of life. When they witness their parents engaging in acts of kindness, whether it's holding the door open for a stranger or offering a supportive word to a friend, they begin to understand that these moments matter. They learn that their actions can contribute to the happiness of others and that even the simplest gesture can brighten someone's day. Incorporating everyday acts of kindness into our routines can be a powerful tool for teaching our sons empathy and integrity. Encourage your son to participate in small, meaningful activities, such as helping a neighbor carry groceries or writing a thank you note to someone who has made a difference in his life. These experiences not only foster a sense of community but also help him recognize the value of acknowledging the efforts of others. As he actively engages in these acts, he develops a deeper understanding of the impact his actions can have, reinforcing the idea that kindness is a choice he can make every day. To inspire a lifelong commitment to kindness, it's essential to create an environment where these actions are celebrated. Share stories of kindness, whether from the news or personal experiences, and discuss how these acts resonate with the values of compassion and integrity. This dialogue reinforces the importance of being aware of others' needs and encourages your son to think about how he can contribute positively to the world around him. By highlighting the significance of these everyday moments, you help him see that kindness is a powerful tool for change, both for himself and the community. As your son begins to embrace the practice of kindness, encourage him to reflect on his experiences. Ask him how it felt to help someone or to receive kindness in return. These reflections can be transformative, reinforcing the emotional rewards that come from acts of generosity. When he understands the feelings associated with kindness, he is more likely to seek out these experiences in the future. Creating a space for open conversations about his feelings will nurture his emotional intelligence, allowing him to recognize the interconnectedness of his actions and the reactions of others. The ripple effect of kindness. The concept of kindness extends beyond the immediate act itself. It creates a ripple effect that can transform not only individual lives but entire communities. When we teach our sons to be kind, we instill in them the understanding that their actions can have far-reaching consequences. A simple gesture, such as holding the door for someone or offering a compliment, can set off a chain reaction. This is the essence of kindness. It is contagious. As our boys learn to practice kindness, they become beacons of positivity, inspiring those around them to follow suit. Imagine a scenario where your son helps a classmate who is struggling with their homework. This small act of kindness not only boosts the classmate's confidence but also encourages them to pay it forward. The ripple effect continues as that classmate, feeling appreciated, reaches out to someone else in need. This cycle of compassion can spread like wildfire, creating a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and understood. By guiding our sons in recognizing the power of their actions, we equip them to be agents of change in their spheres of influence. Encouraging our sons to engage in acts of kindness also strengthens their connections with peers and family. Kindness acts as a social glue, binding relationships and creating a sense of community. When your son shows kindness, he is not only building friendships but also fostering a sense of belonging. These connections are vital for emotional well-being and teach boys the importance of supporting one another. As they grow, they will carry these values into adulthood, shaping their interactions and decisions in profound ways. Chapter 5. Setting Boundaries and Consequences. The importance of boundaries. Establishing boundaries is a fundamental aspect of nurturing a kind heart in your son. Boundaries serve as the invisible lines that define personal space, emotional comfort, and acceptable behavior. By teaching your son the importance of these boundaries, you are equipping him with the tools to navigate relationships with respect and integrity. When he learns to recognize and honor his own boundaries, he will also develop the ability to respect the boundaries of others, fostering empathy and compassion in his interactions. Boundaries are not just about saying no or setting limits, they are about creating a safe environment where your son can express himself authentically. By establishing clear boundaries at home, you provide him with a sense of security, allowing him to explore his emotions and thoughts without fear of judgment. This secure foundation encourages openness and honesty, essential qualities for developing integrity. When your son feels safe to voice his feelings, he learns the value of honest communication, which is crucial in any relationship. As your son grows, he will encounter various social situations that require him to assert his boundaries. Whether it's standing up to peer pressure or recognizing when a friendship is unhealthy, having a strong sense of boundaries will empower him to make choices aligned with his values. Teaching him to assert himself respectfully not only builds his confidence, but also reinforces the idea that kindness does not mean sacrificing one's own needs. This balance is vital for a compassionate heart, as it allows him to care for others while also valuing his own well-being. Moreover, boundaries teach your son about responsibility. When he learns to set limits, he also learns to take accountability for his actions and their effects on others. This understanding fosters a sense of integrity, as he realizes that his choices can impact those around him. By guiding him in establishing and respecting boundaries, you are instilling a profound lesson about the interconnectedness of relationships. He will understand that being kind involves not just thinking of others, but also ensuring that his own needs are met in a healthy manner. Teaching responsibility through consequences. Teaching responsibility through consequences is a vital aspect of nurturing integrity in your son. As parents, we often find ourselves faced with the challenging task of helping our children understand the impact of their actions. By allowing them to experience the natural consequences of their behavior, we can instill a sense of accountability that is essential for developing a compassionate heart. This process not only teaches them about responsibility but also fosters emotional growth, enabling them to navigate the world with empathy and understanding. When your son makes a mistake, it is essential to resist the urge to immediately intervene and shield him from the outcomes. Instead, provide a supportive environment that encourages him to reflect on his actions. For example, if he neglects his homework and faces a lower grade, use this as an opportunity for discussion. Ask open-ended questions that help him explore how his choices affect his academic performance and the feelings of disappointment that may arise. This reflection can cultivate a deeper understanding of responsibility and the importance of making thoughtful decisions. As he learns to face the consequences of his actions, it is crucial to guide him in processing these experiences. Encourage him to express his feelings about the outcomes he encounters. This dialogue not only reinforces his understanding of responsibility but also promotes emotional intelligence. By discussing the feelings associated with both positive and negative consequences, you help him connect his actions to their effects on himself and others, thereby nurturing a compassionate outlook on life. Incorporating age-appropriate responsibilities into daily routines can further emphasize the importance of accountability. Assigning tasks that hold him accountable, such as caring for a pet or contributing to household chores, provides real-world opportunities for him to experience consequences. If he forgets to feed his pet, let him witness the pet's hunger. This immediate feedback reinforces the idea that responsibility is a part of life and that his actions have tangible outcomes. These lessons, learned through experience, are often more impactful than any verbal instruction. Teaching responsibility through consequences equips your son with the tools he needs to develop integrity and compassion. As he learns to navigate the complexities of his actions and their effects, he becomes more aware of the feelings and needs of those around him. By fostering an environment where he can learn from both his successes and failures, you are nurturing a kind heart that values integrity. This journey will not only shape his character but also prepare him to become a thoughtful and compassionate individual in a world that desperately needs more kindness. Balancing discipline with compassion. Discipline is often viewed as a necessary tool in parenting, a way to guide children toward responsible behavior and moral integrity. However, when discipline is applied without compassion, it can lead to feelings of resentment and misunderstanding. The challenge for parents is to strike a delicate balance between enforcing rules and fostering an environment where empathy and kindness flourish. By integrating compassion into disciplinary practices, parents can help their sons not only understand the consequences of their actions but also cultivate a genuine sense of integrity. When a boy misbehaves, it is natural to feel a surge of frustration and the urge to react swiftly. However, taking a moment to breathe and consider the underlying reasons for his behavior can transform the situation. This approach encourages parents to engage in open dialogue, allowing the child to express his feelings and thoughts. By doing so, parents not only teach their sons the importance of accountability but also model how to approach difficult conversations with understanding. This practice nurtures emotional intelligence, enabling boys to develop a compassionate perspective toward others. Incorporating compassion into discipline means recognizing that mistakes are opportunities for growth. Instead of focusing solely on punishment, parents can frame discussions around what can be learned from the experience. Highlighting the importance of making amends or understanding the impact of one's actions encourages boys to take responsibility with kindness. This mindset shift helps them see discipline as a collaborative process rather than a punitive one, fostering an environment where integrity and empathy are intertwined. Chapter 6. The Role of Community. Involving community in teaching values. Involving the community in teaching values is a powerful way to reinforce the lessons of integrity and compassion that we strive to instill in our sons. When boys see that these values are not just isolated lessons at home but are echoed in the world around them, it creates a stronger foundation for their character. Engaging with the community provides real-life contexts for boys to practice kindness and integrity, reinforcing the belief that these qualities matter in every interaction they encounter. This collaboration can take many forms, from participating in local volunteer projects to attending community events focused on social responsibility. One effective way to involve the community is by encouraging boys to participate in service projects. These projects can range from organizing a food drive to volunteering at a local shelter. When your son rolls up his sleeves and works alongside others, he learns firsthand the importance of empathy and support for those in need. These experiences not only teach him about the challenges faced by others, but also show him the joy that comes from helping. Engaging in these activities fosters a sense of connection and responsibility, demonstrating that his actions can make a difference in the lives of others. Another meaningful approach is to connect with local organizations or initiatives that focus on teaching values. Many communities have programs that emphasize integrity, teamwork, and compassion. By partnering with these groups, you can help your son participate in workshops or events that highlight the importance of these virtues. Bringing in community leaders to share their stories and experiences can inspire your son and provide him with role models who embody the values you wish to instill. This not only enriches his understanding but also connects him to a wider network of like-minded individuals. Celebrating community achievements can reinforce the importance of values. Whether it's recognizing local heroes, celebrating acts of kindness, or highlighting community members who exemplify integrity, these moments can serve as powerful reminders of the impact that one can have. Encouraging your son to participate in or even lead these celebrations can empower him and instill a sense of pride in being part of a community that values compassion and integrity. By intertwining his personal growth with community involvement, you help him understand that teaching values is not just about individual actions, but about fostering a culture of kindness and integrity that extends beyond the home. Volunteer opportunities for families. When families come together to volunteer, they embark on a journey that not only enriches their community but also cultivates compassion and integrity in their children. Engaging in volunteer opportunities teaches boys the importance of empathy and service, instilling values that shape their character. This shared experience can strengthen family bonds while imparting vital life lessons that go well beyond the walls of the home. One of the most fulfilling ways to volunteer as a family is by participating in local community service projects. Whether it's helping at a food bank, cleaning up a park, or organizing a clothing drive, these activities provide hands-on experiences that highlight the impact of giving back. Boys learn that their efforts, no matter how small, contribute to a larger cause. Witnessing the gratitude of those they help fosters a sense of responsibility and pride in their contributions to society. Another excellent opportunity for families is to engage with local shelters or community centers. Volunteering at an animal shelter, for example, allows boys to nurture their compassion for all living beings. They learn about the importance of caring for animals in need, as well as the responsibilities that come with pet ownership. Similarly, working with youth programs or mentoring younger children opens up avenues for boys to share their skills and experiences, reinforcing the significance of guidance and support within the community. Families can also explore opportunities that involve environmental stewardship, such as tree planting or community gardening initiatives. These activities not only educate boys about the importance of caring for the planet but also encourage teamwork and perseverance. As they work together to improve their surroundings, they develop a sense of accomplishment that fuels their desire to take care of the world around them. Such experiences lay the groundwork for a lifelong commitment to integrity, showing them that their actions can lead to positive change. Reflecting on these experiences as a family can deepen the lessons learned. After a day of volunteering, taking time to discuss what everyone felt and learned reinforces the values of kindness and integrity. Sharing stories about the impact of their work can inspire boys to think critically about their role in the community and how they can continue to make a difference. These conversations are not only an opportunity for growth but also a chance for families to celebrate their commitment to raising compassionate, kind-hearted individuals who are ready to face the world with integrity. Building a network of support. Building a network of support is essential in nurturing a boy's integrity and compassion. As parents, it is our responsibility to create an environment that fosters these qualities. This network is not just limited to family but extends to friends, teachers, mentors, and community members who embody the values we wish to instill in our sons. Each of these connections plays a crucial role in shaping a boy's character, providing him with diverse perspectives and experiences that can deepen his understanding of empathy and kindness. Encouraging your son to form friendships with other boys who share similar values is a vital step in this process. Surrounding him with peers who prioritize integrity and compassion reinforces these traits and provides opportunities for him to practice them in real-life situations. Organizing playdates, participating in team sports, or engaging in community service can help cultivate these friendships. These shared experiences can create bonds that encourage healthy discussions about feelings, respect, and the importance of standing up for what is right. Equally important is the role of mentors in your son's life. Seek out individuals who exemplify integrity and compassion, whether they are family members, teachers, coaches, or community leaders. Encourage your son to form relationships with these role models, as they can offer guidance and support in navigating challenges. Mentors can share their own experiences and the lessons they've learned, inspiring your son to develop his moral compass and encouraging him to reflect on the impact of his actions on others. In addition to peers and mentors, engaging with community organizations can enrich your son's understanding of the world around him. Volunteering for local charities, joining youth groups, or participating in environmental initiatives allows him to see firsthand the power of collective action in making a difference. These experiences not only build character but also illustrate the importance of compassion in action. When he witnesses the positive effects of kindness and integrity in his community, he is more likely to internalize these values and carry them forward. Chapter 7. Navigating Challenges. Addressing integrity issues. Integrity is a cornerstone of character that shapes not only how our sons perceive themselves, but also how they interact with the world. Addressing integrity issues begins with open conversations, fostering an environment where honesty is valued, and mistakes are viewed as opportunities for growth. When boys understand that integrity is about aligning their actions with their values, they become more willing to confront their own shortcomings and learn from them. As parents, our role is to guide them through these moments with compassion and understanding, reinforcing the idea that integrity is not simply a trait but a lifelong commitment. Encouraging self-reflection is essential in this journey. We can help our sons develop a strong moral compass by asking thought-provoking questions that challenge their beliefs and behaviors. For instance, when they face dilemmas, whether it's about being honest with a friend or admitting a mistake in school, we can engage them in discussions that explore the consequences of their choices. This practice nurtures their ability to think critically and empathize with others, enhancing their understanding of integrity. By showing them the importance of accountability, we empower them to own their actions rather than shy away from difficult truths. Modeling integrity in our own lives is equally crucial. Children learn by example, and our behavior sets the standard for what they deem acceptable. When we demonstrate honesty in our interactions, admit our mistakes, and uphold our values even in challenging situations, we send a powerful message. It's essential to share our own experiences of facing integrity challenges, discussing how we navigated those moments and what we learned. This transparency fosters trust and encourages our sons to approach us when they encounter their own integrity dilemmas. In addressing integrity issues, we must also create a supportive community around our sons. This includes surrounding them with friends and mentors who embody the values we wish to instill. Engaging in activities that promote teamwork and collaboration can help reinforce the importance of integrity. Whether it's through sports, volunteer work, or group projects, these experiences provide practical lessons in honesty and accountability. When boys see their peers acting with integrity, it reinforces the notion that such behavior is not only expected but celebrated. Supporting your son through peer pressure. Supporting your son through peer pressure is a crucial aspect of raising a compassionate and kind-hearted individual. As boys grow and navigate their social environments, they often face pressures that challenge their values and beliefs. Your role as a parent is to equip them with the skills and confidence needed to stand firm in their integrity. By fostering open communication and creating a safe space for discussions, you can help your son feel empowered to make choices that reflect his true self, rather than succumbing to the influence of others. Encourage your son to recognize that peer pressure comes in many forms, both positive and negative. Teach him to identify situations where he may feel pushed to act against his principles. Discussing real-life scenarios and sharing relatable stories can help him understand the nuances of these pressures. By framing challenges as opportunities for growth, you instill a sense of resilience within him. Remind him that true friends respect individuality and support one another in making the right choices, even when it's difficult. Moreover, help your son develop strong friendships with peers who share similar values. Encourage him to engage in activities and groups that promote kindness, empathy, and integrity. When he surrounds himself with like-minded individuals, he will feel more supported in making choices that align with his values. Remind him that it's perfectly acceptable to seek out friendships that uplift and inspire him, creating a network of positive influence that bolsters his self-esteem and decision-making abilities. Chapter 8. Encouraging self-reflection. The power of reflection in growth. Reflection is a powerful tool that can guide your son on his journey towards integrity and compassion. In a world that often emphasizes quick results and surface-level interactions, taking the time to reflect allows for deeper understanding and connection. Encouraging your son to pause and consider his thoughts, feelings, and actions can foster a sense of self-awareness that is crucial for personal growth. When he learns to look inward, he begins to recognize the impact of his choices on himself and others, laying the foundation for a kind heart. The process of reflection enables boys to explore their values and beliefs. As they navigate their formative years, they will encounter situations that challenge their understanding of right and wrong. By encouraging your son to reflect on these experiences, you empower him to articulate his thoughts and feelings, helping him to clarify what integrity means to him. This practice not only enhances his decision-making skills but also reinforces the importance of aligning actions with personal values, creating a strong moral compass that will guide him throughout his life. Moreover, reflection fosters empathy within your son. When he takes the time to consider how his actions affect those around him, he develops a deeper understanding of others' perspectives. This ability to empathize is essential for building compassionate relationships. By integrating regular moments of reflection into your family's routine, such as sharing experiences at dinner or discussing the events of the day, you create a safe space for dialogue. This openness allows your son to articulate his feelings and learn from both successes and mistakes, nurturing his capacity for kindness. Encouraging reflection can also help your son manage emotions and develop resilience. life is filled with challenges and setbacks, and how he responds to these obstacles will shape his character. By teaching him to reflect on his experiences, he can identify lessons learned and find constructive ways to cope with adversity. This practice not only cultivates emotional intelligence, but also reinforces the idea that growth often comes from facing difficulties with integrity and a compassionate heart. Ultimately, the power of reflection is a gift you can give to your son as he learns to navigate the complexities of life. By modeling reflective practices and engaging in meaningful conversations, you instill the importance of understanding oneself and others. This journey of reflection will not only help him grow into a young man of integrity, but also inspire him to lead with compassion in all that he does. As you guide him along this path, you are nurturing a kind heart that will make a positive impact on the world around him. Discussing moral dilemmas. Moral dilemmas are essential teaching moments in the journey of raising a kind-hearted son. These situations challenge our values and principles, inviting us to reflect on what is right and wrong. As parents, it is our privilege to guide our sons through these complex scenarios, helping them develop a strong moral compass. When faced with difficult choices, boys learn not only about the consequences of their actions, but also about empathy, respect, and understanding. Embracing these conversations allows us to nurture their capacity for compassion and integrity. When discussing moral dilemmas, it is crucial to create a safe space where your son feels comfortable expressing his thoughts. Encourage open dialogue by asking thought-provoking questions about various scenarios he may encounter. For instance, discuss what he would do if he witnessed a friend being bullied or if he found a wallet filled with cash. By engaging him in these conversations, you help him articulate his values and consider the perspectives of others. This practice fosters critical thinking and empowers him to face real-life challenges with confidence and kindness. As boys navigate moral dilemmas, they often wrestle with peer pressure and societal expectations. It is vital to remind them that integrity means doing what is right, even when it is difficult or unpopular. Share stories of individuals who have stood up for their beliefs, emphasizing the importance of authenticity and courage. Highlight that true strength lies in kindness and that making ethical choices often requires bravery. By reinforcing these lessons, you instill in your son the understanding that integrity is not just a trait but a lifelong commitment. Furthermore, modeling moral behavior is key in teaching integrity. Children learn not only from what we say, but also from what we do. Demonstrate compassion in your daily life, whether it's through acts of kindness, volunteering, or standing up for someone who is struggling. Let your son witness these moments, creating a living example of integrity in action. When he sees you grappling with moral dilemmas and making thoughtful choices, he will be inspired to emulate that behavior in his own life. Celebrate the moments when your son makes ethical decisions, no matter how small. Acknowledge his efforts to be kind and just, reinforcing the idea that integrity is something to be proud of. These positive affirmations will encourage him to continue navigating moral dilemmas with a compassionate heart. By fostering an environment where integrity is valued and discussed, you are equipping your son with the tools he needs to grow into a thoughtful, kind-hearted individual who makes a positive impact on the world around him. Chapter 9. Lifelong Integrity. Preparing for the future. Preparing for the future involves more than just planning for educational milestones and career choices. It requires instilling values that will guide your son through life's challenges. As parents, we play a crucial role in shaping the heart and mind of our boys, teaching them to navigate an ever-changing world with integrity and compassion. By cultivating these qualities early on, we prepare them not only to succeed but to contribute positively to society. It is essential to foster an environment where values are prioritized, encouraging our sons to embrace empathy and honesty in all their interactions. One of the most effective ways to prepare our sons for the future is to model the behavior we wish to see in them. Children learn by observing the actions of the adults around them. By demonstrating kindness, honesty, and responsibility in our daily lives, we provide a living example of integrity. Whether it's helping a neighbor in need, admitting when we've made a mistake, or standing up for what is right, our actions speak volumes. Encourage your son to reflect on these moments, discussing not only what was done but why it matters. This dialogue can help him internalize the importance of these values, making them a natural part of his character. Equipping our sons with the tools to handle ethical dilemmas is another vital aspect of preparing them for the future. Engage them in discussions about real-life scenarios where integrity and compassion are put to the test. Ask open-ended questions that prompt critical thinking and self-reflection. For instance, explore how they would respond if they witnessed a friend being bullied or if they found a lost wallet. These conversations can build their moral reasoning and empower them to make choices aligned with their values. Encourage them to consider the impact of their decisions on others, reinforcing the idea that integrity is not just about personal benefit but about contributing to the greater good. In addition to fostering moral reasoning, it is important to nurture emotional intelligence in our sons. Understanding and managing emotions is crucial for developing empathy, a cornerstone of compassion. Teach them to recognize their feelings and the feelings of others, creating space for open discussions about emotions. Activities such as volunteering, participating in group projects, or engaging in community service can provide practical experiences where they can practice empathy in action. These experiences not only strengthen their character but also create a sense of belonging and responsibility to those around them, preparing them for a future where collaboration and kindness are essential. As we guide our sons toward a future filled with integrity and compassion, it is vital to celebrate their successes and encourage resilience in the face of setbacks. Acknowledging their efforts to act with kindness, even in small ways, reinforces their commitment to these values. When they encounter challenges, remind them that integrity is often tested in difficult moments. Help them view failures as learning opportunities rather than obstacles. By fostering a growth mindset, we empower our sons to embrace their journey toward becoming compassionate leaders, instilling in them the belief that they can make a difference in the world. In this way, we prepare them not only for their own future but for a future filled with hope and kindness for all. Instilling values for adulthood. In the journey of parenthood, instilling values in our sons is one of the most impactful gifts we can offer. As they navigate the complexities of life, the foundation of integrity and compassion will serve as their guiding compass. It is essential to recognize that values are not merely taught, they are caught through our actions and interactions. When we demonstrate kindness, honesty, and empathy in our daily lives, we create a living example for our sons to emulate. Every moment spent in nurturing these qualities shapes their character and prepares them for the challenges of adulthood. Encourage open dialogues about values and ethics from an early age. Creating a safe space for your son to express his thoughts and feelings fosters a sense of trust and respect. Discuss scenarios where integrity and compassion play a vital role, whether through stories, current events, or personal experiences. This practice not only enhances their understanding of these values but also empowers them to think critically about their choices. By engaging them in meaningful conversations, you help them internalize the importance of standing up for what is right, even when faced with adversity. Modeling behavior is a powerful method of instilling values. Children learn by observing their parents, so embodying the principles you wish to teach is crucial. Show compassion in your interactions, whether it's helping a neighbor or volunteering in your community. Let your son see you navigate conflicts with integrity, demonstrating the importance of honesty and accountability. When he witnesses these values in action, he is more likely to adopt them as his own. Remember, your actions can speak louder than words. Consistency in living out your values lays the groundwork for his moral compass. As your son grows, introduce him to opportunities for service and community involvement. Encourage him to volunteer for causes he cares about, whether it's helping at a local shelter or participating in environmental initiatives. These experiences not only reinforce the value of compassion but also cultivate a sense of responsibility toward others. Engaging in community service allows him to see the impact of his actions, fostering a deeper understanding of empathy and the importance of giving back. These experiences can ignite a passion for helping others, instilling a lifelong commitment to making a positive difference. Ultimately, instilling values for adulthood is about nurturing a kind heart and a strong moral foundation. Encourage your son to reflect on his experiences and the lessons learned from them. Celebrate his successes in demonstrating integrity and compassion, no matter how small. Remind him that every act of kindness, every honest conversation, and every moment of empathy contributes to the person he is becoming. As parents, we have the incredible opportunity to shape the future through our sons, guiding them to be men of character, ready to embrace adulthood with a heart full of kindness and a commitment to integrity.